Hello and welcome back to Modern Masters Weekend. I'm Tim Willoughby here at Grand Prix Utrecht, and somewhat uncharacteristically here, I get a chance to do an interview with my best mate Glenn.
Hello.
We first met through Magic. What was it? I'm going to say Invasion Block PTQ. So a little while ago. I mean, we're going to be playing some Modern Masters Mini Master. You can already tell how long we've been playing. We've got a Future Sight and a Rise of the Eldrazi dice here. I'm going to take you through how this works. Basically, you get 15 lands, 3 of each type, and a booster. We're going to crack our packs, not look at them, shuffle them up, and have a little bit of a game. And we're going to talk a little Magic. Now, I've got a Soldier token, and you've got a Fairy Rogue, so you probably get to go first.
Flying's better than no flying, right?
But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about our various little paths in Magic, because you have played competitive Magic for a long time now, right?
Since Revised, so a long time.
A long time. Played a lot of different types of Magic, and actually, while you have played on the Pro Tour, you have played numerous PTQs, pre-releases and so on, you've got a couple of types of decks that are pretty cool and not necessarily everyone might go with. So there's such a thing as Cube. Some of you may have played with that, where you build your own limited format, or sort of other big multiplayer formats. I think you probably had the first big custom multiplayer format that I've ever seen in Magic. Do you want to tell a few people at home a little bit about the big green deck?
Okay. So years and years ago, we kind of a lot of the sitting around a dining room table, just trying to work out a Magic format that was fun for all of it, for multiplayer. And we eventually built one big deck of each colour. They weren't particularly fun. In the old days, black removal was can't target black cards. Pretty awkward.
Yeah.
White wasn't too bad. Blue was boring, a lot of counter spells, and red was just damage. So green kind of has creatures, has a bit of removal, has a bit of fun. So we ended up kind of making that, and it's kind of stayed. We've improved it over the years. It's got a lot of quite expensive cards now anyway.
And now, when we talk about a big green deck, to give you an idea here, it can't really stand on its end anymore.
No.
It's about this tall?
Yes.
If you were able to stand it up.
Yes.
And what's the most players that we've had with that deck?
We once had 22.
22 player multiplayer. That's the kind of multiplayer, just so you know, where you have to shout to the other end of the table to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
But you're up to go first. I'll tell you right now, there's a card in my hand that if I can cast it, you're in trouble, but the game will have gone long.
I have a quite spicy foil rare.
Well, that's lucky for you. All right, Copper Carapace, fine start.
Go for it.
Oh, we are cooking with gasoline, Forest and Go.
So,
yeah, the big green deck has been a bit of a feature. It's been something that you've been bringing to a lot of events for a long time.
Yes.
But it's kind of partly been replaced with something new recently, right?
Yes.
So a regular cube is just a collection of some of the best cards in Magic, and you play with it, easy. This cube is a little different though, right?
Yes. The main reason for it is the fact that I don't really have a lot of spare cash, and I quite like cubes. So what I've done is I built, whenever I draft or play a sealed, I'll put the best cards from it into the cube.
So you never buy cards for this? This is always, so for example, in this you could put that Copper Carapace in after we play, because you are going to keep these cards.
Yes.
I'm going to bish you for 4 in the meantime.
I'm going to take 4.
16, yeah?
Yep.
Your turn.
Seem to
So
have...
Any cards you open can go in there. And when did you start making this? It was Khans of Tarkir?
Yes, yeah. You're there.
But if you do a Chaos draft, if you do anything at all, they're all fair game.
Yeah, the best, pretty much, it gets improved with every Magic tournament I go to.
And Modern Masters just came out.
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that the quality of your cube, by the way, full domain now for Max Writers?
Yeah, that's pretty awkward, that is. I'm going to nameless inversion this guy.
Oh, okay. My Gus Skimmer is
only going to take 5.
I should have done this before combat, really, shouldn't I? Oops.
Yeah, that guy's...
I'll go Gariel.
That guy's pretty awkward.
But yeah, I think it's an interesting one, your cube, just because it lets people realise that you don't necessarily need to go out there and find the best possible cards in Magic to build even what ostensibly is a collection of the best cards in Magic.
Yeah.
Your cube, when it started, looks a little rough around the edges.
It still is a little rough around the edges. 6.
6 coming through, yeah.
2, 5.
But at the same time, it's getting better fast. Like, there's a few planeswalkers in there now. There's a bunch of fetch lands. Scuttling Death. Okay, and you can soul shift back and nameless inversion.
Indeed, your go.
This is getting a little precarious. Like, I guess that you're on 5, so you might just have to block.
I mean, you know, precarious is awkward.
Oh, this is complicated. I like it. You've played quite a bit of Modern Masters already this weekend,
Yes.
right? I saw you had a silly draft deck yesterday.
I did indeed.
Yeah, I think these guys are just coming.
Well, I have to block this.
Okay.
Your guy doesn't die, I don't think.
Oh no, yeah, my guys are 5.
I can't sacrifice, but I do get this nameless inversion back.
A nice little interaction there. Like,
And I take 1.
2 different formats initially. You got oh, blimey, yeah. It's like Magic Online. It's great. Pay full retail for a Mirror Enforcer? Sometimes paying 7 for 4/4 seems alright.
I mean, it still seems like I need to draw a Wrath of God at this point in time. This is not a Wrath of God.
Oh.
You win this one.
What was your foil rare? Wowzers trousers. So I had this fella stat in my starting hand. Never in a million years was Kozilek the Butcher of Truth to be getting involved. But
No.
Jikimo would have been a nice one.
Yeah.
I think my starting hand, the reason I started laughing on camera, 5 basic lands, a Matka Rioters and a Kozilek, and I'm like, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's some Modern Mastery here on our Modern Masters Mini Masters with Glenn Goldsworthy.
Thank you.